Squeezies. Good morning, Squeezies. Good morning. We're here with the foreign students. Not sure I said good morning. This is me. This is us being filmed by the foreign exchange students with Michael. Yeah, Michael's house. Yeah. We're being filmed by the foreign exchange students. They're interviewing us into being and what it's like to be a Shirley man and what it's like to be in the school system. Hey, foreign student.
Here they are. You smell incredibly good, Stephen.
I always do. Like cool charm.
Yeah.
Like cool charm.
Let's go get their faces on camera for you.
I will in a minute after.
Can you go get cracker?
Back to the horses. Under my sleeve. I hope you're like happy. Happy.
You want a photo? Group it.
Oh, well, I don't take photos, Karen.
Next photo.
Oh! Oh!
Take a photo of you.
Oh! Oh! He nipped at me!
Yeah, the horse is coming in.
He nipped at me! He nipped at me, Michael. Nipped at you? He nipped at me!
I think he's going on online. All of us.
What?
I think we're going online.
No, I get rid of some clips.
Keep me online, Stephen. Put me online.
Okay.
Put me online, Stephen.
Do you want to say anything to the internet?
Post, I'd say. I'm famous.
Oh yeah!
Alright. I remember like ages ago you used to hate being on camera.
Yeah. That's your website though, Steve. Now you're more famous.
Yeah, I'm famous. The most famous person in the world. Yeah. I'm currently listening to the best song in the world. First time I ever heard it. Beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes. I've been at school for 4 years now. This is my 4th year. And I don't think I've ever had homework until today. Classics and yeah, that's pink. Some stuff for media and some stuff for English. So yeah, great. I do love working. You probably just saw my shirt. Right, yeah. So this is my thing. It's Mr. Fancy Pants, Mr. Loser, Mrs. Gold Digger, Mr. Pimp, and Mr. Celebrity. You can tell I'm cool. So, I know I'd tell you about that thingy, and while I'm doing homework I might as well. Yesterday, I was at Palms with some friends. Fine, it was the foreign exchange people that you saw earlier today, and a few more of them. And so we were at the Palms being youthful and young, and doing sort of fun stuff. And when they left, I saw a couple of friends of mine up at the car park, and so me, Scott, and Cheyenne went up there and we saw them. Then we hung around upstairs in the elevator type thingy. And then eventually we got kicked out, not because we were making trouble, but because we weren't really doing anything, and so that made sense. So then what happened was we went to Burger King, and we hung out in Burger King for a wee bit, when I noticed outside, let me go up a wee bit, I noticed outside there was a group of, a couple of people from my school, and then the, excuse me, exact people that got the band put on the Palms for the first week of school, and then a band put on the Palms between the hours of 9 and 3 when we were meant to be at school anyway, but you know. And they were bullying a girl from Avonside, as in throwing coke and whatnot all over her and stealing a bag and whatnot, and her apparent boyfriend was there, not doing anything. And so I went outside to try and sort it out, and I got the usual faggot, dickhead, fuck up, douchebag, etc, etc, etc. And so I went out there and I was like, guys, what are you doing with your life, etc, 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 what are you doing? And then what happened was one of the leader of their group stole her bag from her apparent boyfriend, and then she was like to her boyfriend, why didn't you go get it, why didn't you stop? And then he was like, oh, I didn't see him doing it, I don't want to get it because he's my friend. And so, which kind of, you know, why are they bullying her even though it's the friend and chucking stuff over her? And I could tell it wasn't for fun because she seemed quite upset. She seemed very upset. And so what happens was she tried to get the bag off of him by pushing him to take the bag, and then he punched her. And he hit her square out. And so at that point Cheyenne had come out and we broke up the fight. And at that point I didn't think of calling the police or whatever, because I was on an adrenaline high, and so I wasn't really thinking. And I was just disappointed with everyone else in the area that weren't really doing anything. And so I did that. And then along came and so we went back inside. Unfortunately nothing really changing. went back inside, and they weren't bullying her anymore, but she was still with her boyfriend who was with them, which kind of pissed me off. So we went back inside, and then the boys started causing shenanigans and trouble inside of Burger King, so they get kicked out by the manager. And then, yeah. And so today at school, I went and told our principal of this, which is quite a serious matter because of him hitting her. And so the principal said that it was a serious matter and that the police have to be contacted. And so I believe at some stage of this week, I, Cheyenne, and all other witnesses of the event will have to give a statement, which could result in, if she presses charges or if she complains or whatever, if she agrees to this, I can't think of a name. I didn't get any names, which is in a real hazard or real trouble. But the teacher knows who he is because he has been expelled from Shirley, so they'll be able to get him in. If that happens, he could have serious accusations and charges which could happen with juvie, etc. because of this event. And so in a way, I feel uplifted because I helped someone that needed help, but in a way I feel sad that I could have ended someone's life that they would have. And so I'm stuck with the dilemma. Either I continue to help people, or I just let it pass. If I help people, then that ends up good for them, but the other person might just be having troubles at that point, and they could lead to greater things on in their life. But if I let it pass, then it could result in more. I'm just going to do what feels right.